Xin chào and welcome to Hanoi, the vibrant capital of Vietnam. Here, you can truly feel the blend of centuries-old history, rich culture, and the hustle of modern city life. Today, I'm taking you on a one-day tour of Hanoi's most iconic landmarks. We'll begin at the solemn Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum complex, explore the artistic treasures of Tho Huong Gallery, and dive into inspiring stories at the Women's Museum. We'll stop for a taste of authentic local cuisine, then continue to the historic Hoa Lo Prison, the peaceful Tran Quoc Pagoda, and finally, the knowledge-filled Temple of Literature. One day, 7 destinations, and a complete experience of Hanoi's history, culture, and food. Let's get started.
Very security, because we believe if we keep this area peaceful, it's mean Vietnamese peaceful. If something happens with this area, it means Vietnamese not peaceful anymore. So very security. So the over there, that's the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. Inside the mausoleum, we have body of Ho Chi Minh.
We're in the place of Uncle Ho.
This is the main structure where the embalmed body of Ho Chi Minh is preserved inside a glass case. Guards in white military uniforms stand at attention, maintaining strict silence and order.
Oh, first president. Masha and the Bear in Vietnam.
The presidential palace in Hanoi is a big yellow building from the French time. It looks elegant with gardens around it. Visitors cannot go inside, but they can see it from the outside when visiting the mausoleum area. After the presidential palace, you will find a group of smaller yellow buildings. These were once used by French officials and later by Ho Chi Minh staff and guards. Today, they are part of the Presidential Palace historical site that visitors can see while walking around the area.
We have 3 rooms. It's very simple. It's the working, that's the room for the workers, right? We have only 2 persons, Ho Chi Minh and one guy have dinner, all the housework.
This pond is near to the House of Stilts, is a quiet and green spot surrounded by trees and walking paths. The water is calm, often with fish and sometimes lotus flowers, making it a relaxing place. It adds to the peaceful atmosphere around the stilt house where Ho Chi Minh once lived. Ho Chi Minh reportedly enjoyed walking around here. The house on stilts is a simple wooden house where Ho Chi Minh lived and worked. It was built in 1958 in a traditional Vietnamese stilt house style. The house has just 2 small rooms, one for sleeping and one for working, with an open space underneath. Surrounded by trees and a fish pond, it shows Ho Chi Minh's modest and simple lifestyle. The One Pillar Pagoda was originally built in 1049 by Emperor Lai Tai Tong of the Lai dynasty, after he dreamed of the goddess of mercy, handing him a baby son while seated on a lotus flower. Tho Huong Lacquer Arts is a captivating gallery showcasing traditional lacquer art with a twist of contemporary designs. One of the most fascinating art forms you'll find here is eggshell painting.
Seashell. And our last is eggshell painting. It's very special and only Vietnam got.
Eggshell painting is a traditional Vietnamese technique where artists break chicken or duck eggshells into tiny pieces, then carefully arrange them on a lacquered wooden board to create images. Subjects often include Vietnamese landscapes, traditional villages, lotus flowers, or scenes from daily life. Some are even abstract, with eggshells used for texture and contrast.
Okay.
Would you
Yeah, it's a
believe
mixture.
this
That's right. That is eggshell.
eggshell?
Yeah.
So
How much
nice.
this one?
In Vietnam dong, something like that, around 3,500,000.
So like 300 US, 100 USD, yeah?
Around
130.
around 120 or 130,
Yeah.
around that. Yeah. And
Nice color. Arts
I
now.
can take it the seashell. So let's come to have this way.
The Women's Museum, a fascinating tribute to the women who shaped Vietnam's history and culture. The exhibits cover everything from traditional wedding customs to the crucial role women played during wartime. It's a place that will deepen your understanding of Vietnam's resilience.
Saan kayo? So, katapos namin dito sa Women's Museum, mag-lunch daw kami. Jeep. Let's eat.
The Ho Lo Prison, also known as the Hanoi Hilton, built by the French in the late 19th century. It once held Vietnamese revolutionaries and later American posts during the Vietnam War. The displays here are emotional, telling stories of hardship, endurance, and hope.
Toilet.
Underneath they have toilet bowl.
Oh my god.
When they full, someone have to bring out.
The feeling inside is heavy, especially when you see the stories of torture and escape attempts. The oldest Buddhist temple in Hanoi is located on a small island near the southeastern shore of West Lake in Hanoi, Vietnam. Dating back over 1,500 years to the 6th century during the Lai dynasty. Considered a cultural symbol of Vietnamese Buddhism and ranked among the world's most beautiful pagodas. Bodhi tree is a sacred gift from the President of India in 1959. perfect for prayer, contemplation, and soaking in tranquility by West Lake.
Yes, there will be some Buddhists being as manager living around the.
Vietnam's first university, built in 1070, dedicated to Confucius. It's a place of learning and inspiration.
This one. So it's very special. It can appear on Vietnamese money. So in Vietnam, we call this Quaven Card. We have 4 areas open.
Walking through its courtyards feels like stepping back into an era where education was the highest honor. Many students come here to pray for success before their exams. The complex has 5 courtyards, each with unique architecture and significance. A major cultural and historical symbol of Hanoi, attracting tourists and locals for its beauty and history. Despite being centuries old, it's well preserved and a peaceful spot amid Hanoi's bustle.
And now we finish the tour. Long day tour for some of you from morning till now.
In the fading light of Hanoi's day, the blend of history, culture, art, and spirituality you've witnessed speaks volumes of Vietnam's rich heritage. Whether you're a traveler or a history buff, Hanoi's stories linger long after the tour ends.